that y'all want to celebrate tomorrow? Hear ye the word which the Most High speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. O house of Israel. Right man. O house of Israel. Yeah, man. O house of Israel. Read. Thus saith the Most High. Thus saith the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Read. Learn not the way of the heathen. We cannot learn the ways of the heathen. We got to separate ourselves from the heathen. You got to understand that. Read. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the hate for the heathen are dismayed at them. The heathen are dismayed at the signs of heaven. Read. For the customs of the people are vain. The customs of the people are vain. This is not what we should be following. This is not what we do. This does not have nothing to do with us. Read. For one cut a big tree out of the forest. The work of the hands of the workman with the axe. You cut a tree out of the forest, right? And you do it with an axe, right? Read. They deck it with silver and with gold. We decorate that tree with silver and with gold, right? You put the little balls on the tree. The little do you know, when the holiday first started, the so-called holiday first started, the balls on the tree was heads of our brothers and sisters. They would hang them from the tree as decoration. Now they replace them with little silver and red and gold balls. But it symbolizes our heads. It was our destruction. Read. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. Right. We take that wicked tree and we put it up on a stand, and we fasten it down with nails and so on and so forth. This is in the Holy Scriptures. This is the Most High telling you what not to do. This is the Most High telling us to turn from this wickedness. But no, we want to be glad and happy in this wickedness, right? Let me get on Hosea 4 and 6. We gotta wake up, brothers and sisters. We gotta wake up. We gotta stop following the food. Alright? We gotta stop acting like niggas. We gotta stop acting like zones and yardies. That is not what we is. That's what the white man called us. Right? That's not what the Most High called us. He called us holy. He called us separate.
That's right.
He told us we was above everybody.
That's
now,
right.
Ain't niggas. Ain't no real niggas. If you a real nigga, you failing. Right? You failing and you losing. Because the Most High ain't got nothing to do with no real niggas. He got something to do with Israelites. Right? You got that? Come. The book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. My people. The Most High said, my people, read, are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Right? We destroy for a lack of knowledge of these scriptures, of knowing who we are, of knowing our heritage, of knowing where we came from and knowing where we're going. One thing I can tell you, if you keep up with this wickedness, you're going to be a part of the 2/3.
That's right.
And it ain't going to be nothing but fire. Read. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. The Most High said if you reject knowledge, he's going to reject you.
That's right.
The only knowledge there is in these holy scriptures. So you need to come running for these scriptures. Turn from your iniquity, because it's going to lead you to destruction. Read. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. The Most High said he's going to forget you. Right? The same way you say forget us when we read these scriptures, the Most High say forget you. Right? Forget you. Then what? What you going to do then? Let me get Proverbs 1 and 7. Right? Because this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding only comes from the Holy Scriptures.
That's right.
I don't care how many degrees you got. You ain't got no wisdom unless you got these scriptures. Period, point blank. That's the end of the story. Right? We got to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding out of the scriptures. Got that? Read. The book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 7. Read. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge. How you doing, sister? What's up, buddy? You don't want, how you? Okay. How you doing, sister? Okay. So, I see you got a little Christmas hat on your head. So you celebrate Christmas? Do you know what the origins of Christmas are?
I know what my church teaches. I don't judge without
y'all doing out here, okay? So everybody has their own belief and whatever they believe.
Do you believe in God? You believe in the Most High?
I believe in Yahweh.
So you believe in God?
I believe in Yahweh.
You believe in the Holy Scriptures?
I believe in Yahweh. I believe in the
So you do believe in the Bible, right? So okay. All right, so can I read something for you pertaining to Christmas? Okay. Because so you say you love God too, right? Oh, I'm just asking, sister. Okay, is Yahweh is God, right? Sorry.
My Lord,
hallelujah.
so many people believe, got other beliefs in that's Buddha and all that. My God, my Lord, my everything.
So you love him, right? So do you know how do you show him love?
I got so much love.
Yeah, how you show him love?
I pray every day, every night. What I do.
1 John 5:3. So the Most High tells us, He gives us direct instructions, right? And all of it's right here in the Bible. We don't have to guess, you know what I mean? Because I know when I was in the Christian church, you know, I heard so many different things from so many different pastors, and they left me confused. And all I was ever trying to do was serve the Most High, right? You got that? So this is his instructions on how to show him that we love him. Read.
The book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3.
Read.
For this is the love of the Most High.
So the Bible say this is the love of the Most High. This right here. Read.
That we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
That we keep his commandments.
So in church now, they tell us that the laws is done away with, right? Right. How could that be if the scriptures is telling us to keep the commandments? Right? 1 John 3 and 4.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 4. For whatsoever is born of the Most High.
Salakia, 2 John 3 and 4.
1 John 3 and 4. For sin? 1 John 3 and 4. Yeah, you didn't read the 1 John 3 and 4.
The book of 1 John.
Read it right now.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3.
Go ahead.
And verse 4.
So listen. So like I said, in church, you know, they say the laws is done away with, right? But go ahead, brother.
Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
What is sin?
Sin is the transgression of the law.
So if the laws is done away with, then that means there ain't no such thing as sin. Now, does that make any sense at all?
Right.
That's right. Bring that up.
That's the scriptures have a point. It ain't me.
Where's you? Okay, you have a point about. I believe what y'all was doing. You have a point about that too. With sin.
Right.
What y'all reading from?
Is the Bible.
Old Testament or the New Testament?
That was the New Testament.
That's the New Testament, right.
That was the New Testament.
Try to get away.
That was the New Testament.
Look.
But you got one thing you got to understand is the New Testament don't do nothing but repeat the Old Testament.
Okay, but that's something that my pastor knows.
And your pastor is never going to tell you.
But hold on.
Jeremiah chapter 10. Jeremiah 10.
Oh, Jeremiah 10. Got that. So okay, so now. Yeah, so now, right? So now that you know that your pastor be lying to you, right? Because you ain't never heard that. Or they don't tell you that, right? They're omitting that, right? Because the point is they supposed to be leading you to salvation, right? But the only thing that they doing is getting you to come so they can get your money. We don't want nothing from you. We just want you to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. We love you. We love everybody out here. But everybody out here don't love us because I don't know what be going on, to be honest with you.
Right.
Bring that out.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 1.
Listen to this, sister. This is very important because you got that Santa Claus hat on your head, right? And I know you love the Most High. So he finna tell you about this holiday that everybody been finna celebrate tomorrow. Read that.
Hear ye the word which the Most High speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
O house of Israel, because we are Israelites, right? We are the chosen people of the Bible. So he's telling only us, only Israel, to hear these words. He ain't talking to the white man, the Chinese man, the East Indian man, none of that. He talking to us. Read.
Thus saith the Most High.
Thus saith the Most High God. Read.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
So that's the context right there. This is something that we should not do. We should not learn this way because it's the way of the heathen, the people that are contrary to us. Wait, let me let him finish it. Go ahead, sister.
Okay. What L was that? You know what I'm saying? I was saying
Okay.
That boy was killing left and right.
Yeah, he's killing people left and right, bro.
y'all don't believe that God raised Lord.
I think he died.
I never said that, sister.
Y'all
He got
don't
shot.
believe
The
that
guy
God
took him to the
was
hospital.
I never said that.
I know his ass got the
No, he was not born on the 25th.
when he was born.
He was born in April. He was born in the spring.
Spring of what?
The spring of what? In the spring. You know, winter, spring, summer, fall. He was born in the spring. He wasn't born in the winter, sister.
Right.
You got.
I would say it like this.
So hold on, but I want to, because you know a lot of times people say things, but they don't explain them. And I want to explain and show you that he wasn't born on the 25th through the Bible. Is that okay? Because I don't want to be like your pastor and just tell you stuff or not tell you stuff.
Right.
I want to tell you the truth according to these scriptures. It's not coming from out of my heart and out of my mind. This is coming from the thus saith the Most High. You got that? Okay, listen up, sister.
The book of Luke, chapter 2 and verse 40. And the child grew and waxed strong in spirit, filled with wisdom, and the grace of the Most High was upon him. Now his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover.
The feast of Passover. Passover took place in the spring, right? Okay, read.
Read on.
And when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem after the custom of the feast. And when they had fulfilled the days as they returned, the child, Jesus, tarried behind in Jerusalem.
He turned 12. It was around his birthday when he turned 12. And it was in the spring. It was in the Passover. So he was not born in December. It was not wintertime. It was in the spring, right? Go back to Jeremiah 10 for me.
Tell him you'll call him back.
Yeah, tell him you'll call it back, sis. You get
I'll call you right back.
you get this real. You get this word, right? The word that your pastor been not telling you, as you say.
Hold on, I'll call you right back.
So I'm gonna finish this situation, right, about Christmas. Jump down to 2? 10 and 2? Go ahead.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 2.
Listen up, sis. Read.
Thus saith the Most High, learn not the way of the heathen.
Okay, read.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Read.
For the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain.
Are vain.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the works of the hands of the worksmen.
Now how they get Christmas trees out the forest? They use an axe, right? Don't they cut it down with an axe? Read.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
They decorate this tree that they cut out the forest with an axe. They decorate it with silver and with gold. You hear that, sis? Right. And he says, learn not the way of the heathen. That's the beginning. That's the context. Learn not the way of the heathen. Don't cut a tree out the forest.
That's right.
Don't deck it with silver and with gold. Read.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not.
Nowadays it's called a Christmas stand, a tree stand. But he's told us, don't learn the way of the heathen. This is not for us.
That's right.
This is wicked. This is a pagan holiday, right? You know the little balls and stuff that you put on the tree now? You know what the origins of that was? You know what they used to put on the tree? Heads. They used to decapitate us and put heads on the trees and decorate them. Obviously they can't do that now, but they represent the same thing with the balls. It's so many wicked things that this world does, and most of it is against us, whether you know it or not.
Bring it out.
I'm gonna say this.
Where you gotta go, sis? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say this.
Bring it out, sis. Let me hear you.
I believe, listen, I love Christmas.
You love Christmas, even though the Most High said don't do it, right? I'm listening.
I love Christmas. It's a smile on my kid's face.
But see,
Hold on, listen.
go ahead. Go. I'm sorry.
But y'all read from Revelation number 1.
Read Revelation.
Don't leave yet, sis. Come back.
No, I'm gonna leave because I gotta go
I got a scripture for you out of Revelations. Revelations real quick, since you said read from Revelations. Read that.
Right.
The book of Revelations, chapter 22 and verse 14.
Read.
And the wall of the city. Come on. 22 and verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments.
You heard that, sis? That's out of Revelations. That's out the book. That's out the last book in the Bible. The book that you call. Blessed are they that do the commandments. So for everybody out here that's within earshot, right? You blessed if you do the commandments. Don't let your pastor tell you you ain't got to keep no